Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Supermanday. I wanted to say enjoy our little special this year. It's a little different. It's a little shorter than we did last year. A little different. I do want to say we're giving away and doing a special giveaway of a collection of DC digital codes of films from the DCU and other things. So all you have to do is subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube, and you'll be entered a chance to win this collection.
Woo!
All right, so enjoy our special for Superman Day 2024.
Dun, dun, dun. It's Super Selah.
Hey there, Super Selah.
Yeah.
Do you know that today is Superman Day?
Not really?
Yeah? You didn't know?
No.
Well, did you know they're making a Supergirl movie?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's gonna be dope. I am excited.
Yeah?
I love Supergirl. Yeah.
So what is your Super Selah? So I see you out here. Are you fighting? What are you up to? Fighting crime? Protecting people of the neighborhood?
Fighting Doomsday.
Fighting Doomsday?
Trying to look for him.
All right. Any other news? Anything you want to tell everybody?
Don't forget, Superman is pretty cool.
Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the United States, we are doing a live stream. You'll see an ad later in the episode of trivia. That's right. It'll be on X, Facebook, and YouTube. We ask you join in and answer questions, and let's have fun as a community, as a group, celebrating Superman and doing some trivia. So look for that tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll post the links and everything. You'll see it early on. But you got to be subscribed to one of our pages to join in. Thank you. Things are changing. We're adding new shows all the time. We have the Supernatural Report. We have the Requel Movie Pitch Podcast. We have Godzilla's World, which is by Solomon. Check on YouTube as well as the Patreon. Jania is working on a very special show herself. So check that out. $1 a month gets you access to all these shows, plus any other content that we do with our movie commentaries that James and I like to do.
This is our Superman box. And we're saving money in it for the next year movie for merch. Wow, it's getting heavy.
Welcome to this Superman Day special part of our Superman Day extravaganza special. I am your host, Tyler, the Superman of Blue. And with me is the Superman of Red, Mr. James Cole.
Yellow.
I got the Superboy himself, Solomon. Little solo here.
Hello.
And then for this special event, we invited some of our friends. We brought Levi back.
Hey, everyone.
And we got Brad down here.
Greetings, everyone.
Brad and his special image from his YouTube and his page here, which is totally acceptable. We're good here.
Yes. Sitar goes the Kaiju from Krypton. That's always my intro.
Yep. I was hoping you were going to do it. But what we're going to do today is we decided to do something kind of fun and easy and talk about our favorite Superman posters and do this tier ranking. Now, I'll have the link to the tier ranking in the show notes so you can make your own. But yeah, I just thought what the criteria was: theatrical release posters. We know that they've released a bunch of cover art and recover arts and stuff like that. I didn't want to go into all that because we'd be here forever. So I tried to find posters that feature Superman of films that were released in theaters. Now, there are a couple, like I did throw in the posters from the serials. Technically, they were in theaters. And we didn't do any animated. So we just did live action. We didn't want to get too crazy with everything, or we'd be here for a very long time.
Right.
So how this is going to work is I'll pick a poster. Everyone will say where they want to put it. And then we'll kind of find a medium, like if we all kind of disagree, we'll kind of find what the in-between medium is as we're making our group tier list here.
So how's the order going to go?
So the order will be, and I'll put this in our chat, Ready? Here it comes. Boom. There. Brad, Levi, James, Solomon, then me. That will be our order. So
I just realized you almost did alphabetically in order too.
yeah, I almost did it. I just kind of winged it, but yeah, it kind of works. So
We should.
all right, here we go. Are we ready?
Oh yeah.
No particular order because they're all just kind of in here, but I'll try to go in order as much as I can. So let's see. I got my screen sharing. It's not sharing that one. It's just going to, okay. So the first one up is this right here. And I'm going to try to figure out, because it's my first time experimenting with screen sharing here. I'm going to see if I can do this. I should have done what I originally wanted to, but it's okay. It's the Superman poster for the serial with Kirk Allen, which is the first serial, which is this one right here. What are our thoughts starting with Brad?
For one, the colors are off.
Yeah.
I will say I do like it that it's a painted. That's very cool. In fact, if I remember right, I actually saw one of these at a con once. Like someone was actually trying to sell it, and I think it was going for like $400 or $500. But for what it's worth, it looks cool, different for sure. Colors are really off, but I like how at the very least it shows off the villain and everything. The totally original villain, might I add.
Yeah. All right, Levi, thoughts?
Man, the color on this one just throws me. Like it when you sent them over to start with, looking at it, the red suit just instantly it takes me out of it being a Superman thing.
It is a very interesting choice. And I'm working on something right now to help our viewers at home, so bear with me here. So, all right, James, your thoughts on this poster?
Well, I mean, the color's off, but I like the Superman red, so I liked it a little bit more. I like some old school painted posters, and like we'll see from some other classic theatrical posters that I it's pretty cool. Yeah. So, I got that up a little bit in the Daily Planet.
The funny thing is, you guys think it looks red. To me, it looks like pink.
So so real quick, Brad, where would you put it? Where would you rank it?
I think I would do it in the middle.
So Metropolis?
Yeah.
All right, Levi, where would you rank it?
I had it at Doomsday on my list.
Okay, now Solomon, your thoughts?
I'd say the color is very off. I like it. Like it's good. Like I like how we see him pushing the locomotive loaded over. So I might have to go with Brad on Metropolis.
All right. So my thing is the color is a very odd choice. And this rocket to the side is a very weird where it's at. Like, is that supposed to represent his rocket? Shouldn't it be coming down? And that looks like it's going up. So yeah, I think Metropolis for me. All right. What do you guys think? As a collective, we have 3 Metropolises, a Doomsday, and a Daily Planet. So
I can compromise with Metropolis. That's
James.
Yeah.
Our first Metropolis. All right. So I was able to upload a bunch of the photos on here. For some reason, a couple of the posters didn't come through. So we'll do the best we can. But
we'll just use our imagination.
Our next one. Here we go. Atom Man versus Superman, the second Kirk Allen serial. Brad.
I like it how it looks a lot like the comic book art. Like it kind of gives me like Jerry Siegel, Joe Shuster, kind of like Wayne Boring type look to it. The colors look better, but at the same time they look really faded. But I like it how it has like an actual still from the movie. So there's that.
All right, Levi.
This one's definitely an improvement over the first serial. I do agree. It's definitely got like the comic booky art appeal to it. And looking at it again today, I've got it in, I'd say, Metropolis, which is much higher than I had it when I did my list the other day. So,
All right, James.
I've got it at a Daily Planet. It's the colors are much better. I love the art. I did like the one still from the film, and I mean, if you notice just the way that Superman is written, like it's still like that today. They still
Mhm.
do the angle. They still do the curvature. So yeah, I like it.
Solomon, what you got?
I really like this. I have to say, the thing I don't like about it is, how the sun is in the background.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it just doesn't. It looks like someone painted that.
yeah.
Like, actually just painted that. And I like the Superman and Lois thing that we got over there. Yeah, that's cool.
We got Lex Luthor right here,
Yeah.
and then okay. So my only question is, I found this one right, and in this one it has the chapter 6 right here with the picture. So I wonder if this was added specifically for chapter 6, because of how the serials would release or not.
Right.
But I think, because personally I like it better without the chapter.
Yeah.
I think that would make it a better poster for me. But I think this was the example of they were using this poster to promote, the chapter. So I'm thinking Metropolis, guys. What do you think?
I think they would plan it.
Who do you think they would
Uh,
plan it?
It's better than the other one, but yeah, I would still go with Metropolis.
Are we in agreement?
Yep, Metropolis.
Okay. Like I said, I think it's an improvement, but they can work together. Okay. So the next one, we're gonna kind of go in as much order as possible I can with what loaded for me. Here we go. Superman in the Mole Man, the first full length, which is technically in full length, live action adventure. What are you guys thinking? Starting with Brad.
Christopher Reeve's face looks a little off. I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little off. I can't tell if like they use like an actual photo or some like.
That's not Chris. That's George.
Oh, that's geez, the thing people always do, get George and Chris confused. George is sorry. His face looks a little off. I can't tell if they actually use like photos or like someone painted it or something.
It's kind of like a photo over. Like I have this poster, a small version of it, and it's kind of a photo like paint. I mean, it's very of the time.
Yeah. The colors are a little weird because, like, I know the movie's in black and white, but why is it George's, has his actual skin color, but his costume's in black and white?
Mm.
And look. Sorry.
Okay. Levi, what's your thoughts?
this one's a little all over the place. Like you said, some of it's in color, some of it's in black and white. Some of the same image is in black and white versus color. For me, this is probably a doomsday.
Ooh.
It is all over the place.
Ooh. Brad, what was your ranking?
I'm gonna rank it Kryptonite because one thing else I don't like about it is like the color palette for the poster is not appealing. I don't know if it's just because it's like aged badly, because like how things erode over time.
Yeah.
Is that and then the mole men themselves, they don't look green, they look more like highlighters.
Okay. All right. James.
I got it at a Metropolis. I like it. I like the style of it. It is all over the place though, with the the colors and just everything's a different color. So, but it was kind of just the way when things were starting to be made in color, it
Mhm.
was just like it was all off for a long time,
All right,
for a little
Solomon,
while.
what are you thinking?
Like the color of it, just why black and white for the Superman. Lois looks fine. But yeah, I might. There's some stuff I would say to like the Mole Man definitely looks like a highlighter yellow, and the whatever that is, Superman the Mole Man, that thing was very bad. Like how you did like
So where would you put
black.
it?
I would actually put it in Kryptonite.
Okay. Well, I have a love for old movie posters. So like I like this, but I do agree with some of the color. Like, and I'm looking at the one that I have, but I've seen different pictures of the poster with the different colorizations being a little like the one that I have, his suit looks a little bit more blue and the background's a little different. But George's face does look a little interesting. So I would put it Metropolis, but I think our consensus is as an average, it's going to be Kryptonite. You gotta say it like Kevin Spacey.
I will say one thing I do like about it is that new title for Superman, the Ace of Action. I've never heard of that before. I like that.
Yeah, the all-time Ace of Action. All right, now we're gonna move on to where is it? Let's see if I have it. There it is. All right, the You'll Believe a Man Can Fly. I call this like the teaser poster for Superman the movie, but all right, Brad.
Super.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go. I really, even though it really doesn't give you an idea of what the movie is like, I just like the look of it. I like the callouts. I like the colors. I like the symbol. Just, it's very visually appealing, even though it doesn't tell us what the film's about, other than Superman.
All right, Levi.
I've got this one at Daily Planet. I love the colors. I love the poster. It's a classic. For me, Daily Planet is where it starts. This is a poster I would own and put on my wall. So,
Which I do own and have this on my wall. So
this is definitely one. It's that classic teaser poster. If I found one, I'd buy it. I'd hang it up.
all right, Jimmy James.
Oh, it's a super. I mean, it's a classic poster. It's an iconic look. It just shouts just Superman right there.
All right, Solomon.
Daily Planet. Yeah, the one. Yeah, I like it. Like I agree with Levi. Like it. Like I just. Yeah.
And I too would go Daily Planet. I feel like I really like it. I can't really say what doesn't make me like, oh my god, but I really like it. So we're gonna go Daily Planet. That's 3 for the Daily Planet and 2 for Super. So law of averages. All right, next one is going to be. Hold on, son. I gotta find. They're all out of order. That's the problem. This one. I found this one. So, thoughts?
Just like the last one, super.
All right.
It's
I was you didn't have to add more. Just super. Next.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, actually, there's some stuff I never noticed before. I did not notice the faces in the background. That's new to me.
Yeah.
Super. It looks great. That's all I gotta say.
All right, Levi.
I've got this one at Daily Planet again. I didn't notice the face either. Looking at it on my phone, I do really like it. There's another one. If I came across it like in a thrift shop or a vintage store, I'd buy it. I'd hang it. but I think we're going to come across a lot of these where it's just Superman flying on a more or less blank page. So that's what stops it from going super to me.
Okay, James.
It's super. It's
All right.
super.
Solomon.
Metropolis.
Mm.
I did not like the face in the background. It was a little bit weaker than the teaser actually one.
Oh, dang. Solomon going for the cut through. I would go Daily Planet. So let's see. That's Daily Planet, Super Metropolis.
So Daily Planet.
So Daily Planet.
I think so.
We good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll notice all the Superman has an iconic look when he flies, you know? Like his is distinguishable.
I'm going in order, Solomon. Like I'm trying to go in release order.
Okay.
That's why but I'll let you pick some. Okay, what's this one? Oh, nope, not that one. Is it this one? So this is okay. So here's a Superman 2 poster. And what do we think about this one?
I would rank it as a Metropolis. I do like that we see, Superman and the villains actually fighting and stuff, and I always like that flying poses that the Zod gang has. But for some reason, it just isn't as good as the previous ones, and I don't know why. I mean, I'm a sucker for painted posters, but I don't know.
Since I go last, I have to wait. All right, Levi.
I've got this one Metropolis too. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't jump out to me.
Okay, James.
I actually have this one at a Kryptonite. Just something about it. It doesn't, it just doesn't look. They got the poses down just fine and everything, but the angle of the city and everything, and the small squares of the other characters just doesn't add up.
Okay,
for me.
Solomon.
Kryptonite.
Damn.
It looks a little bit blurry.
Okay. Now, all right.
Actually, yeah, Kryptonite. Okay.
I'm going Metro. And you know what? You do give a good. I'm going to go Kryptonite.
Wow.
You know why? And I'll tell you why. I like the way it's done, but I can't tell that's who Superman is. He looks like a drawing. I can't see any details on the villains even to really know that they're the villains. Like it's just three people coming at him, and it just feels like it was done, but not that well. And then you have like this style over here where they just throw like the pictures of other people in the cast. So I'm going Kryptonite. I mean, I would own it if I had it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be a little, but
right.
Oh,
so,
I'd have it.
All right, so we got two. How many? We got Levi. What'd you have again?
I had Metropolis, but Kryptonite. I'm good with Kryptonite too. So.
Oh, I think Kryptonite won that one. Where is it? Over here. Oh, here it is.
There.
Kryptonite.
It's super blurry. That's why.
I'm either gonna say like Kevin Spacey or Three Doors Down. So, all right, Solomon, you want to click on this one right here?
Sure.
Right there, click it.
So. Now
this isn't the best picture of this one, but we've all seen this one enough to.
Oh yeah, that shot of Chris flying. That image is ingrained in my head. Not only because when I first saw this, it was part of the VHS cover, but you see that same shot whenever he's flying Superman 4.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I give it a Metropolis because I have a large fondness for this poster. Because again, when I watched on VHS, that was actually my first introduction to the Reed films, and yeah, loved them since.
Okay, Levi.
I love this one. I'm going Daily Planet. If I came across this, I'd buy it. I'd hang it. I love the three villains in the foreground of it. So
I have that one hanging on the wall too.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, James.
I got it a Daily Planet. It's the best Superman 2 poster that I've seen. The best one on our list. And yeah, it's just the iconic pose and the live action shot of the villains. I mean, at least it looks like the actors are going into battle.
All right, Solomon.
Daily Planet, and because I really like like hold on, I'm putting Metropolis because they're at the water
Mm-hmm.
and it just don't look like
You can shut the door. You can see it better.
looks kind of off a little bit, and yeah, Metropolis.
I'm gonna go Metropolis for a really dumb reason. Are you ready?
Mhm.
That's New York City behind him. Just straight up New York City.
True, but for some
That's
reason
funny.
in the Superman movies of Christopher Reeve, Metropolis had the Statue of Liberty and I believe the Twin Towers.
Yep, they're
It's
right
not-
there. But that I was gonna go Daily Planet, but they didn't even try to hide that that's just straight up New York City. But
Yeah, well, he is Superman. He can go anywhere. So
Sure.
I'm just saying. But okay. So what are we thinking? Daily Planet for it?
Yep.
Is that our
Yeah.
average? Okay. All right. So the next one, I don't have a large picture for some reason. The file wouldn't, but it's the 3 Kryptonian villains standing. It's this one right here. And it just says Superman 2. So what do you guys think on that one?
I would give it a Metropolis, actually. I mean, I like the look and everything, but I don't know. I don't love it as much as the. Actually, you know what? Move it up to Daily Planet, just because I do like the space background and everything. Plus, you get a good look at what the villains look like.
Okay. You saying Daily Planet? All right.
Yep.
Levi?
I've got Daily Planet on this one. Zod is and always will be my favorite Superman villain. Superman 2, I think, kind of defines the character of Zod, and have him basically have his own poster is just awesome.
All right. James.
I have it as Metropolis. You know, it's a good poster. It's just my second favorite behind the last one. So
All right.
the
Solomon?
space.
I have it at I'm gonna put it at Metropolis.
And you know what? I teeter between Daily Planet.
Actually, I like Kryptonite.
Oh, snap. I teeter between Daily Planet and Metropolis with this one because this is like your idea of like the villain poster. Like it's a really good poster, but Superman's not even on it. I mean, yes, Christopher Reeve, real small, in his little picture here with the 4. I like that the adventure continues kind of thing. But I think, yeah, I'm gonna go. Where did you go?
I actually might agree on
Metropolis.
Metropolis.
Is it? Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Ready? Just go.
Okay, I would actually go with Metropolis with this one too, only because you could tell it's Chris, and plus I love that painted poster.
All right. Levi.
I've Metropolis. I don't have a ton of fondness for Superman 3, but the poster, I do like the painted poster aspect of it.
All right, James.
I like this poster. You actually gave me one of these posters. Yeah, I like this poster. I do have it at a Metropolis. It looks good as an art poster. And I watch Superman 3 a lot on TV. So
All right, Solomon.
Oh, mine is on Daily Planet.
For real? I respect the kid. I have it as Kryptonite because I love the painting of Chris, but it looks goofy. And from the serious tone of the others, when I look at it, the way Richard Pryor and stuff is, it just kind of looks playfully goofy. So that's always been my thing. But okay, I can settle for a Metropolis. That's our majority share. So, all right. Gotta respect the democratic process here. All right, so where's the other one I have? It's down here, isn't it? Yeah, here we go.
All right, that one I'm going to rank a Metropolis. I like the colors and the look of it, and it looks like a comic book too, like the comic book art and everything, but It just doesn't pop for me for whatever reason.
It's I know I have a feeling why, but I'll hold my thoughts. All right, Levi.
I've got this at Kryptonite. I'm just not a big fan of this one. It's very it's got that comic book aspect to it, but it's very almost one note to me. It's just a
Mm.
giant blue wall.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. The background. It's all right, James.
I mean, I really like the artwork, but I mean, actually, as knowing the movie and then looking at this as well, I don't think it sells the movie in any way. And then, it doesn't pop. I like the artwork; it's very good, but yeah, it's I actually have it as a Doomsday.
Solomon.
Kryptonite.
This one I kind of teeter on Doomsday, and I like the art for Chris, and I like the art for Richard Pryor, but the rest of it, like his cape and stuff, looks like what are those ice cream pops? The firecracker popsicles, the 3 colors that we
Oh, I
get.
love those.
But like the giant blue in the background, it's like one solid color note. That just everything blends. So I guess we'll just rank it out of Kryptonite as an average.
Yeah.
Agreed?
All right.
All right. So the greatest Superman movie of all time. Are we ready? Boom.
All right. My controversial decision, everyone. I actually rank it as a super. Yes, the movie is terrible and all that stuff, but for
It's the
whatever
we're going on the poster here. So
Oh, I know. But for whatever reason, I've always really liked this poster since I've seen it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like the action pose, the streaks, the colors, the fact you can actually tell that's Chris's
Yeah.
face. I just really like it, which is ironic because it's a terrible movie.
all right, Levi.
I originally had it at Kryptonite, but tonight I'd go Metropolis. It is, I think if you were to put out a bunch of the Chris Reeve Superman posters, this would be the one people most likely would recognize, other than maybe the initial teaser poster for the first one.
Okay, so we have a Super and a Metropolis. All right, James.
I have it at a Daily Planet. Really good poster. Really, really sells you on at least the idea of, disarming the nukes and everything. Really like it. It is an iconic poster. I got a Daily Planet.
All right, Solomon.
Super.
Solomon goes Super. I teeter between Super and Daily Planet. I like you can see that it's Chris. It's in a great action pose. The colors blend well. He's doing something. The background's alive. It's still that, hand drawn look, painted. I think we'll just, I think we go Daily Planet. That average. Yep. 2 Supers, 2 Daily Planets, and a Metropolis. So I'll say Daily Planet.
All right.
Dragging down the
Sounds
average.
about
Sorry,
right.
guys.
Hey, that's statistics, man.
Pulling us down.
All right, so I think make sure I don't have any over here that didn't transfer. Okay, I'm gonna try to go in order. This one.
All right. I will rank it as a Metropolis because it's bland. That's the best way I can describe it. As much as I like the S logo, it's just bland. Especially for a poster, it's supposed to be like the first Superman film in like almost 20 years. You got to show us more than just the symbol.
It was the teaser poster, so I just remember seeing this hanging up. Like, ironically, it was right next to the X-Men 3 teaser poster, where it's just Wolverine's claws holding up. I was like 3, So I was like, wait, did Bryan Singer do both? Like, because I was actually paying attention at that stuff.
Nice.
But okay, Levi.
I've got this at a Metropolis. I really like it. I think I actually have it in an online shopping cart because I've been teetering on wanting to buy it for probably a year. But it is kind of boring even for a teaser poster, so I'm going Metropolis.
Okay, James.
I got it as a Super. I really like the poster. I like the S symbol. as opposed to the red in the movie. That's the right color. I like how it's a little gold, gold more than yellow, and I like the blue on it. It's a super for me.
All right, Solomon.
Doomsday.
Oh, dang. Dang.
Come on. Yeah.
Well, I'm going Daily Planet because I like the simplicity of it. I like it's just like it just says it has the symbol that says returns. And like the blue's not one shade blue, like it's like multi-layered. It's like showing you just the new symbol. But we have a super, Metropolis, a Daily Planet, and then a Doomsday. So I guess we're going Metropolis. Dang, Solomon, you cutthroat. So
Yeah, when that movie came out though in 2006, and I saw that poster, I was like,
it was
took my breath away.
take my breath away.
I'm actually gonna put it a little bit higher. Kryptonite.
Well, it's still going to average out at Metropolis here. All right, so we're going to do this one. So wait, is it over here? Solomon, stop pulling on the cord, man. All right.
Okay, that's a little different from the one I've seen in what you gave. Oh, no, never mind. They're both the same.
Because this was so the one that everyone thinks of is the DVD. No, wait, no, it's the Blu-ray art because the DVD was him and the plane. But yeah, so this one.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a Metropolis. While I like that we have him in this flying pose, I'm a sucker for Superman in this flying pose, and I like it that we see the Daily Planet Metropolis in the background. It looks photoshopped, and not in a good way.
Okay, Levi.
I've got this one as Metropolis, but I could easily be swayed to Kryptonite. It does look like not great Photoshop, and we do have another almost identical poster for this movie coming up, but somehow the suit colors are different in them. So,
All right, James.
I got it at a Metropolis. I mean, kind of all the things I already said.
Solomon.
Zipper.
I was go Kryptonite with this one, and I'll tell you why. It's too busy. Like the Daily Planet looks great. He should be kind of pulled back a little bit more to the side. I feel like it's just too much because we got him, and then right under it's the Superman Returns logo. Like I would have taken the Superman symbol off here, and just had him, and then Superman Returns the wordage. Because I just feel like it's too busy. It's too much, and we'll talk about that with the one that's very similar to it. Which I think is one of the ones that didn't import over.
So we could say it's Metropolis.
So we all agree on a Metropolis for this one?
Yeah.
That average? Okay. Now the other one that you guys were talking about, which is this one right here, that didn't import over. And I'll go see if I can find it so me and Solomon can see it. I'll pull it up on a separate screen. But we'll start with Brad on that one. The other Brandon Routh that's basically the same pose. It's just the same picture, just in a different background. So
Okay. I rank that as a super. For one, it doesn't look like it's photoshopped or anything like that. And I just love the distance shot of Metropolis and everything. And it's like you said, Tyler, it doesn't look too busy. Plus, I'm always a sucker for Superman doing that flying pose.
yeah. No. Okay.
We all know that.
Levi.
We all know that, Brad.
I've got this one as Metropolis. It's definitely improvement over the previous one. I think the only thing that really drags or keeps it out of Metropolis for me is the suit color. It is very baby blue, where the actual suit in the movie is not that light.
Okay. James.
I have it at Metropolis as well. I mean, the almost identical pose, the coloring being a little off, but it's a little bit better because the downplay of the symbol and the wordage on the bottom, it's much smaller, gives it some room Looks like he's more flying out there. It's better, but it's Metropolis.
Okay, Solomon.
Daily Planet. The only okay, so I'm looking on here, and it
Sure.
basically, it looks like the Earth is kind of like going down on him a little bit. So it kind of looks like. I'm looking here.
Okay.
Yes, that's why I put it at Daily Planet.
I put it Daily Planet as well. I feel like it's really good. I like him. He looks good. It blends better. It's less busy. But yeah, I put it Daily Planet.
So average is Daily Planet.
I think so. We got 2 Daily Planets, a Super and 2 Metropolises, so I'd say Daily Planet. It's definitely better. It's definitely improved over the last one. All right. Cooking. All right, this one.
Cooking bacon and eggs.
Nice. That sounds good, Solomon. Go fry the stuff.
That one. This one, I'm gonna give a Kryptonite. I don't like the way how the logo is laid out on it. It looks Photoshop and everything. But not only that, it actually reminds me back in the 90s when you get trading cards and they'd be like various stills from a movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
it looks
yes.
more like a still than a post. It looks more like a trading card than a poster.
Yes. I agree with that. All right. Levi.
I've got it at Kryptonite. It's everything Brad said, but also to me, it almost looks like Superman the play.
Yeah.
Like it looks like I could go down to my local Broadway company and see this on stage.
Ooh, I like these thoughts. James.
Doomsday. It's like
Ooh.
it's like Superman the romance novel.
Ooh, all right, Solomon.
Metropolis.
What?
Whoa.
Why?
Backgrounds? I mean, actually, Kryptonite. Okay.
I mean, you can have your opinion, kid. Don't ever feel like you can't.
Metropolis.
Okay. I teeter on Doomsday or Kryptonite with this one because I feel like this does not sell. This is trying to sell Superman Returns as the love story, but like you guys said, it feels like a play or a trading card of a poster. So I think this one's definitely gonna be Kryptonite as the average.
Yeah.
I just find myself looking for the wires.
Yeah, like it just looks unfinished. All right, so this next one better be. We all better rank it where I think we should, or else I'm gonna sign off here. Okay.
All right, Tyler, you're gonna probably hate me for this, but I'm gonna rank it Kryptonite. I don't like it that it's too much of a close-up shot, and I don't like how a lot of it's in shadow.
Oh shit! I mean, shoot. What happened to my chair? Whoops.
That and Superman looks sad for some reason, and I don't know why.
All right,
The comment.
Levi.
Kryptonite for me. I'm trying to separate the movie from the poster, but this one again is trying to sell. It almost has a love story, which
That movie was not.
there. Yeah, if that's what the studio considered a love story, then we need to have some serious conversations with their marketing department.
All right, James.
I mean, Doomsday. It's the other one is better. The Superman the play is better than this one.
Solomon.
Yeah, you're gonna hate me for this. Metropolis.
Go to bed.
No dinner for you.
Why'd
kid.
you bring
No.
him?
Okay, if that's how you feel, tell me why.
I like the Earth,
Okay.
and he's flying. Wait, hold on. Doom's. Kryptonite,
Solomon thought we were
actually.
looking at the different one.
I'm actually B.
So I rank it as Doomsday. This is my least favorite poster. Because it's trying to one, the cape is not that big of a cape. Two, he would not have Lois in the atmosphere.
Of course. course, she will
Okay.
freeze to
Unless
death.
it's injustice.
You know, oh jeez. And she's looking up, and he's kind of looking down. I don't know the message that they're trying to convey with this.
And also, where's the symbol that's always at the bottom?
So I do like though that it just does the Superman Returns in the wordage and not actually having the symbol there too. But this will be our first Doomsday. Okay.
Wow.
Because that's a good average. Would you guys agree?
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm teetering between Kryptonite and Doomsday, but yeah, I agree.
Brad went Doomsday. So
I would
right.
argue Doomsday.
I'm gonna go first on the next one.
Doomsday.
Okay.
Can we go backwards?
I invoke my right.
Can I be second?
This is super. This is my all-time favorite Superman poster.
Nice.
I think this one, I like that it's shadowed in his face enough that it is branded, but it doesn't have to be branded. I like the idea of Superman watching over us and watching over the world. I think it conveys everything a Superman, like he doesn't look dominating. And this is my all-time favorite Superman poster. So this is a super. Now, Brad.
So Tyler's just putting it at super. So go ahead.
Forget everyone else; it's all super. But no, I'm gonna actually give it a Daily Planet. I really love the fact that it's a in space shot where you see Superman like looking over the United States and the world in general. Plus, I just love the pose, and again, sucker for flying shots. Also, I just love the coloring. The coloring looks really good. Plus, I like the little shadow too.
Yeah. All right.
Plus, it's one of the things I think of when it comes to Superman Returns.
Me too. All right, Levi.
I am with this is super. This is probably my favorite Superman poster that exists. It's probably one of my favorite pieces of Superman artwork. I love this moment in the movie. I love it as a poster. I think this is what the movie wanted to be and didn't stick the landing on. So,
yeah, I agree.
It's all become that Doomsday poster.
James.
And the trading card.
I love that analogy.
Yeah, it is. It's a super. It is one of my favorite Superman posters. Yeah, it's fantastic.
All right, Solomon.
I'm tied between Daily Planet or Super. Because the only thing I say wrong about this is why the Earth. Okay, you know how the Earth is, guys. Like the land is green and the water is blue. It just all looks.
It's how it looks from Superman's point of view in space. Don't ruin the poster, Solomon.
Fine, super. Fine, super. Super.
I have this one hanging on my wall as well. But it's actually like a cloth poster. So
this is like my Grail Superman poster. This is the one I've been trying to find a quality.
Me too. The one that I have is like a print, but it's on a cloth.
Ooh.
I like it. It looks good, but I want the actual poster.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So that one was good. All right. So I'm going to try to go in the order that I remember them being released for this next round. All right.
All right. I'm going to rank it. Let's say Metropolis for now. I like that we get a look at the symbol and kind of a look of Cavill as Superman, but there's just too much shadow and I don't like the coloring scheme for this one.
Now this is like, so just as a comparison, think about, this is the teaser poster compared to the other Superman Returns teaser poster. So like this one I think does a more interesting job, but just think about that as a teaser. All right, Levi, go.
I have this one as a super. I own this poster. It's been hanging in my bedroom for over a decade now. I mean, I bought it as soon as they actually put out prints of it. This was around the time I became a huge Superman fan. I remember like zooming in on my laptop and checking out the texturing and trying to see like, okay, like what color of gold did they use on the logo? What color of red is this? If the last one was the best Superman image out there, this one for me is number 2.
All right, James. It's gonna rain. All right.
It is raining, actually. Yes, it's it's a super. I love this poster. I actually had a T-shirt with this image on it as well. So, yeah, it's a super.
Solomon?
Kryptonite. The
Wow.
Reason the reason
Wow, kid.
You're my kid. I claim you.
I know. The reason is because the shadow, and also he does not look like Henry Cavill. He does not look like Henry Cavill.
All right. So Solomon says Kryptonite. So with this poster, I teeter between Daily Planet and Super, but I love the kind of less is more. Because it's definitely telling me Superman, but once again, I like that it's like the character's alive more than the actor, because we know it's Cavill, but like his face is shadowed. So I'm gonna go Super. I'm gonna go Super. So that makes our average Super, doesn't it?
Basically.
Yes, I believe
Yes,
so.
because we
At
had that'd
least
be
3 supers.
3 supers. Brad, you had Daily Planet and Metropolis.
Metropolis.
So Brad, and then Solomon, you said Kryptonite. So that means it's a
So
Daily Planet.
Metropolis, I would
Yeah,
say?
it's a Daily Planet. It's all right, guys. Can't win them all. All right, so this one.
Ooh.
I'm going to rank it a Daily Planet. It gives us a look of Cavill in full suit. I like how in red we get to see the cape and we get to see a little bit of blue for the costume, though it's still a little bit gray. But I like that we also get to see the Arctic in the background too.
Okay, Levi.
I've got this one as a Metropolis. I like it. I don't love it. The lens flare kind of washing out his left side of the suit kind of throws me, drops it a bit.
James, anything with Cavill on is going to be a super for James, so I don't even know why I asked. But James,
Well, it's actually a Daily Planet. Yeah, I mean, it could be. It's just not one of my favorite Man of Steel posters.
ooh, interesting. So, all right, Solomon, you're up, kiddo.
I just got back from the bathroom.
Awesome. Good flash.
I rank it at my mind. Shoot. Daily Planet.
Okay. This is my second favorite Superman poster, because I
Really?
just like that he's just standing there prominent. Like, he doesn't have to be a whole action thing. It's like he's walking into it. Now, it's not a perfect poster. I have this one, Solomon. It's just covered up by the shelves over there.
Oh.
It's underneath the Superman
I see
Returns
it.
one. I do agree with the lens flare and stuff, but I like how it's a big full body shot. But I would say Daily Planet, though, because I do wish that the lens flare wasn't there. But one of my favorite scenes in Man of Steel, it's so quick. It's when he like is coming out of the rubble, just walking, and it reminds me of that. All right.
Speaking of that lens flare, who made this poster? J.J. Abrams?
Well, at that time, everybody made J.J. Abrams posters. All right, this one.
I am going to give it a Daily Planet. Again, big sucker for when Superman's flying in the poster.
Of course.
But it also kind of reminds me of a Dark Knight Rises poster, which a lot of people swore in the debris you could see the Superman symbol.
All right, Levi.
I'm going Metropolis on this one. I like it. It's clearly World Engine, Black Zero event, but to me, this reminds me of like something you'd see on like a book cover or tie-in merch, not so much a poster.
Yeah, it does look like the book cover, the novelization type poster. Yeah. All right, Jimmy Cole.
I got this
coal
one
miner.
as a Metropolis. I mean, it sells it. Superman flying really fast. But that's about it.
Solomon.
Kryptonite. He's blurry. He's blurry. Like
I too have this one as a Kryptonite.
I'm blinded by the light.
I think it's trying to convey him at like super speed, but it almost looks like he's like going to heaven. Like, I'm coming, I see the light. So it's actually my least favorite of the Cavill posters. but I will go with a Metropolis ranking. That seems to be our average.
All right.
All right.
Next one is, I think is, yeah, that one.
All right, this one. Even though I like the previous ones with Christopher Reeve and everything, I'm actually going to rank this a Metropolis one. It's mainly because, again, this image looks photoshoppy a little bit, and I think the cloud background kind of looks a little ugly.
Okay. All right. Levi?
I was gonna go Metropolis. I'm gonna go Kryptonite now because looking at it more, it just my problem with a lot of the Man of Steel posters is they just scream tie-in merch. And
Yeah.
this is another one to me that just looks like they put it on a trading card or a packaging for Man of Steel product.
Okay.
It doesn't give anything for the movie.
All right, James.
I give this one a Daily Planet. I like the flying bit of it. It is a little more plain, but kind of like he says, sucker for Superman flying, and this is definitely a lot better than the other one.
Solomon?
Kryptonite
I'm gonna give it a Kryptonite
or average rating.
because I feel like it could be done better, but I think our average is gonna be Metropolis. I mean, just it looks like I get what they're trying to convey, but I just think it could have been better. Like this one.
Super.
Oh, super.
Super.
Sorry, super.
Not much
Brad?
else to say. It looks great. Again, Superman flying shot, but I love the way how the Superman S is at the background, and it's like almost like Superman is flying through it. That, and it's also the Blu-ray cover too, and I love that Blu-ray.
It works having the background kind of blurry because the symbol is so prominent, and it works.
Yeah.
It just conveys what it wants to. It's probably
And kind of like the symbol of light. He's like the flare, and
yeah,
just
like
covering up the flare.
this would be the best Man of Steel poster. So yeah, that was easy. Okay, moving on. No, wait, we have one more Man of Steel poster. This one.
Super. Again, I'm a sucker for Superman flying shots, and other than the previous poster, this is the other poster I think of when it comes to Man of Steel. Absolutely love this poster. I love that we get a really good look at Cavill's face, and he's doing that flying pose. Plus, I love that one meme that came out around the time this poster was released, where it's basically Superman holding like camera phone and he's taking a selfie.
Yes. All right, Levi.
I'm gonna pull Solomon here. It's a Metropolis because I don't mind the Metropolis under him being blurry, but I wish he was slightly less blurry in it. Because
Okay.
I love the suit. I want the suit to be a little bit clearer.
All right, James.
I got it as a Daily Planet. Flying. It's a little more split in half. You got just a little blurry center, where you got him up there and you got the Man of Steel below. So it's a little bit better. But yeah, it's been a Daily Planet.
Solomon.
Metropolis. And I'm pulling Levi now.
I'm going to go Daily Planet.
Nice.
So I think our average is Super, Daily Planet, Metropolis, right?
Daily Planet it is.
So Daily Planet it would be.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I can live with that.
I like that.
See, that's why we had to have 5 people. We have to have that. All right, here we go into this error.
Had to have that one person who'd be able to break the curve.
I'm going to maybe break some hearts. Kryptonite, or maybe even Doomsday, rather, because I hate these posters like that. Like, I hate the ripped look to it. I hate that it obscures Cavill's face. I see what they're going with this, especially since I think it's supposed to be like a homage to like certain boxing posers. But
It's that and like that old it just made me think of like old punk aesthetic albums from the 70s into the 80s. But
it just doesn't look good. I'm going to say Kryptonite or Doomsday.
I had it at Kryptonite. I detest this one and its matching Batman one. I don't think they're good at all.
All right, James.
I actually had it at Daily Planet. I have this poster. I don't mind. I don't mind it. I do like that kind of boxing aesthetic poster.
Okay, Solomon.
Metropolis.
So this poster has a special part because just for fun, Jania and I went to an AMC showed the trailer. They did a big trailer premiere for BVS in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And like we went to the theater just to watch the like 2-minute trailer.
Oh, nice.
And afterwards, they were passing out these posters. So I got this one and the Batman one. And we signed a thing so that we actually got passes to see the movie a few days ahead of its release.
Oh, you're lucky.
So like I have a cool story with this one, but as a poster, I get what they're going for, but it wouldn't be my favorite. So I'm gonna go Kryptonite on it. So is much James, you had what? Daily Planet?
Daily Planet.
Solomon, you had Metropolis.
Mhm.
Levi, you had Kryptonite. I had Kryptonite. Brad, you had Kryptonite.
Kryptonite or Doomsday?
Yeah, I pick one.
Let's say Kryptonite.
All right, so our average would then be Metropolis, wouldn't it? Right? Because we got 3 Kryptonites, a Daily Planet, and a Metropolis.
Yeah.
The-
Kind of.
It's
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
I could pull it up one.
I can't. Is it Metropolis?
Hey, we had
or
a pull it down one. It can pull it up one.
Okay, there we go. All right. That was a tough one, guy. That was a tough one. All right. Next one. The IMAX poster.
Again, we got lens flares. The colors are really bleak and muted. And the thing I don't like is how distant Superman is in the background.
Just
That
Batman's
and
butt.
was that?
It's just Batman's butt.
Exactly. And you don't even really get a good look at Batman in the poster too. So I'm gonna rank that Kryptonite. Kryptonite or Metropolis.
Okay.
Let's say Metropolis. Metropolis. As a mediocre.
Okay. All right, Levi.
I'm going Daily Planet because if the last one they were trying to go for like the boxing big fight aesthetic, I think this one does that better.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. James.
I have it as a Daily Planet. I bounce back and forth between Daily Planet and Metropolis, like because of Superman being in the background and then like the whole city being so far off and it just being mostly sky. But with it being an IMAX poster, it's tall, so you get that full body look, that epic tall aesthetic. Kind of
Mhm.
why Zack Snyder's Justice League was shot was formatted in 4:3, so you got that tall look, that epic look.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Solomon.
You guys are gonna hate Kryptonite. No.
No, you're fine. Because I can
Daily
understand.
Planet.
No judgment here, Solomon.
Yeah. So you're going Daily Planet with it.
Hmm?
I would put it at Metropolis. And it's kind of because I feel like those images are from certain scenes in the movie that not at this part, and like just them battling out there. To me, like it's conveying that they're fighting, but at the same time, like that's not actually a part of the movie. Like, I don't know. It just I don't like it that much. It's because like part of it's because Batman's like in the center and then Superman's in the back, and you can't really make it out that well. And he's like bent over knees. So, all right. So everybody sound off again. I had Metropolis.
Metropolis.
Daily
James-
Planet.
Metropolis.
Daily Planet.
Daily Planet.
All right. So Planet it is. All right. We'll go with this one.
Daily Planet. This is a very good shot of Cavill. It's clear, get a look, you can tell it's actually him, not just like a painting or drawing or anything like that. And I just love the pose he is in. He's like in a fighting pose, kind of like he's ready to take down whatever. Plus, I just love the way the costume looks and everything. Plus, having the big S on top of him too.
Okay. Levi.
This is a super for me. I own this poster. I've got the 27 by 40, double-sided
Nice.
theater of it. I love everything Brad said. I love how clear the suit is too. You can even see the Kryptonian writing in the belt, the gold belt. I love that he's even got a bit of the S curl, even though it's just, from his hair being wet. This one's a super for me.
James.
It's a super.
Solomon. Metropolis.
Don't get angry at me.
Never. I put as a Daily Planet. I love everything about this, except I wish that the big S was a little bit smaller and more like towards the middle. Like, cause I just feel like it's just thrown on there. And some of them, like in this whole series of posters, how they did that worked a little bit better. So I would say Daily Planet. So sound off again. We had Brad. What'd you have? Super.
Daily Planet.
Okay, Daily Planet. Daily Planet. James. Super. Levi. Super. Solomon. You said Metropolis. So it's a Daily Planet.
Yeah,
all right.
Well, you're wrong.
All right, Daily Planet for sure. You get another good look at Cavill, but you also get a really good look at Batman too. And this definitely feels like a boxing poster, or at the very least, like whenever you see a boxing match and people just take the random stills of the two fighters just looking at each other, having that one pose going on and everything. Plus, you get to see the Batman Superman logo combined, which is always a cool image to see.
So this is like the advertisement. The one I grabbed is for the Blu-ray, but they did have a theatrical version of this because I actually have it hanging on my wall. So Levi.
I've got this at Daily Planet. I love them both being on it. I think this is one of the more kind of artistic posters we've done in terms of like live action people actually being on camera for it. And Snyder released a 4K clean version of it online a few years ago that I've been using off and on as a background for forever.
Smart, man. All right. Coal miner.
I got this as a super. I kind of went back and forth, between Daily Planet and Super, but it's little less. It's not as good, I think, as just the Henry Cavill poster itself, but I think it's still a really good one.
Solomon. Super. I would say Super. I like this one. Like I said, I have it hanging on my wall. It's the best of the BVS films. I like them kind of squaring off like this. It definitely doesn't look like they're fighting as much as maybe they're just like antagonizing each other compared to the other ones where they're actually fighting. This one just looks like they're staring each other down. So, all right, guys, we're getting there. This one.
All right. Say what you will about the film, it being a Frankenstein mess and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I really like this poster. I rated Daily Planet. I love the colors. I like the way how it pops. And not only does it remind me of a certain Alex Ross art piece that he's done, it kind of reminds me of a Queen cover too.
Yes, it does. All right, Levi.
This one is a super for me. Everything Brad just said.
Hi, Random Train.
The train agrees.
And this isn't enough to knock it down. They never sold this one. Like, they never put out print copies of it.
I have the regular version.
Same.
Or later, because they released this one after the movie came out.
Yep.
So I did see it, but they never sold it.
That would be the only thing that would possibly knock it down. And the thing I love is Clay Innes has talked about it. This is all in camera. This isn't done after. This is actual photos taken. So,
well, really, because Cavill kind of looks like he's photoshopped a little bit in there. Now that I look at it a little bit more,
I think that he photoed them all individually and then composited it in. But each person, these aren't like paintings. This is Clay Innes taking the photos and doing the work with the lighting and editing and and all that. So
'Cause they did release the individual shots, not as but as images, but not as posters.
Huh.
the
So-
Superman image is a regular in my background rotation for my phone and tablet. So
Smart man. All right, Superman Red, the James.
I got it as a Daily Planet. You know, it's a really good poster. I mean, I think it sells Justice League just fine. Um,
All right, can't argue with that. Solomon. I'm going Daily Planet, and that's because I like all the Justice League. Superman's on the bottom. You know, if they had 7, it would be more balanced. I wish he was a little higher so you could see more of the symbol. But I say Daily Planet. So we have
Batman.
Metropolis from Solomon, Daily Planet from me, Levi,
Super.
James. What James have?
Daily Planet.
And Brad.
Daily Planet.
All right.
Daily Planet.
Daily Planet it goes. Okay.
Daily Planet.
So technically the next one is this one, the Zack Snyder's Justice League poster, cover art. These are a little bit different because they weren't theatrical release, but these were the ones that were promoted from HBO Max for the release. So it is, and then eventually it did become the cover art. But because it was never theatrical release, this was the image. But it's the one with Darkseid with Wonder Woman in the middle. It says Zack Snyder's Justice League, starting with Brad. So it is this one right here.
All right. There is one thing that's holding it back from me giving it a Daily Planet. I don't like the muted colors. It makes it look ugly and everything. I mean, Superman's costume looks great, but then you look like Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman. I just don't like the muted colors for that. And if it weren't for that, it was a little bit more bright and colorful, or just at least not muted, it'd be a Daily Planet. But for now, Metropolis. I like Darkseid being on there, though, and I do love the black and silver costume he's got for Superman.
All right. Levi?
I've got this one out of Metropolis too. I think it's good, but not great. I think, like most of the marketing for Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's a little rushed. It feels a little photoshopped together by the interns.
All right. James?
I have it as a super.
That makes sense for you.
I mean, I do agree with a little bit of the, some of the ideas of a little bit of Photoshop together, the coloring, but I love the poster.
Okay. Solomon?
Super.
I put it as a Daily Planet. And I mean, the thing with what you guys are saying is I agree, because they had to find a way to take some of the marketing material they already had and alter it, because they didn't shoot any new marketing material. You know, that's really why the black costume really works for his Justice League, is because it gave us an image to sell that wasn't like the other version. Because we all know he filmed in a blue costume, and then they just painted it black, in post. But okay, I would say Daily Planet then.
Yep.
We agree?
Yep.
I can live with
I
that.
think so.
Sure.
All right, last one is the altered version where it's the Justice is Gray from Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Now, ironically enough, even though I was complaining about the muted colors in the last one, this one I really like. But that's probably because the images used for here is when we got the first look at the Justice League movie through those Comic-Con images and posters and whatnot. And I always really like those. So I'm going to go give it a Metropolis. I mean, a Daily Planet, sorry.
Okay. Levi?
All right, here's my one hot take of the day.
Okay.
This one's a kryptonite, because
Wow.
look at the S on Cable's costume. It does not match what is in the movie. The coloring is
Right.
inverted.
Oh,
If that was
Oh.
if that was right, I'd give this a Daily Planet, but it's not, so it's kryptonite.
hold on. I'm going to blow this up.
Wow.
All right. Okay. All right, James.
Well, I actually gave this one a super. I like the I like Darkseid in the background, but I also like the Justice League symbol there that they've got in the background for it. And with it being black and white, the photos don't look as photoshopped and separate from one another.
Solomon, what do you give it?
Where's Darkseid, by the way?
Not on this one. He's on the other one.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, he's on the last one.
I give this a Metropolis. Yeah. Metropolis.
You know, I bounce between, like, I want it to be super, but to me, because it's gray, like, it just doesn't feel super. Like, it doesn't jump. But I do like, because the last one, okay, for comparison, the issue is, you know, it's like they're trying to make it dark, but then the color is so sparingly because you only have the Aquaman with some green, the Flash with red, and then Wonder Woman's red and gold, and then Batman's gray as it is, and Superman's in a black costume, and Cyborg is gray. So it really makes the coloring weird. And you know, like I said, they use a lot of the same. I mean, it's the same shots as the last poster. They're just not staggered. They're next to each other, and then more so. So, yeah, this one. I don't know. I'm thinking Daily Planet. It's not really that much. I like it because it has the Justice League symbol that Snyder originally wanted to use when he teased the Justice League movie. That kind of got aborted later. So, what do we think? Daily Planet as a collective, or
Yeah.
All right, we
Sounds
did
about
it.
right. I think I'm the only one who gave it a super.
It's all right. Your opinion is valid. You're allowed. So we did it, guys. We ranked our posters here.
No,
You know,
I'm
not a
wrong
lot of.
and I'm stupid because
You're wrong. I'm right.
my bad.
So let's say our worst one is the Superman Returns up in the sky.
So I would say that we did pretty good. We did good. Yeah.
I will say there's one poster here that's not on the list, but that's because it's a fan-made poster. But it's my all-time favorite Superman poster. I don't know if any of you guys remember this, and in fact, I'll send it to the chat. Do you remember when they had the one Iron Man 3 poster where it's the Hall of Armors? And what someone did was they edited it so it's Cavill's in the middle, but in the background you see the various Superman live-action suits. That's my favorite of all time.
There was, like I said, there was some, and I just, like I said, I feel like like they were like DVD cover arts or one-offs of promotional posters, but things I never saw. So it got complicated, you know, towards the point, but tried to find the ones that were the most recognizable. But thanks, guys, for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Hope you guys take care and everybody enjoy.
I'm tired. I want to go to sleep.
Welcome to adult life in an early age there, kid.
Yep.
My sister has volleyball camp tomorrow, so that's good.
All right. You guys have a good one.
Except you're always
Super.
tired.
Oh, $1. Man, you know what I could do with this $1? I'll put that in my pocket and save it for the podcast. It's a good day. Oh, cool. Another $1. Man, it adds up. Thanks, little man.
Here, for the podcast. This is for the podcast. Here, take it all for the podcast. Here's the podcast.
$1 can go a long way. So just like you help your friend out, think about donating $1 to the Krypton Report Patreon and help us. I finally caught up with Superboy Solomon. What's up, buddy?
Doing good, man.
So, happy Supermanday.
Yeah.
And what's been your favorite comic recently?
Godzilla and the Justice League.
So, are you excited for Superman 2025?
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Who's your favorite Superman villain?
That's a very hard question to ask. Like, we have it's very hard. Maybe, oh, very hard.
Man, it's tough.
I know.
All right, question then. What villain do you hope might appear in Superman?
Brainiac. I want Brainiac to appear.
All right. Anything else you want to say to everybody?
Well, actually, my favorite Superman villain, I found out what it was. What's I forget his name because I haven't saw him in a very long time. There's the one that had kryptonite in his chest.
Metallo?
Yeah, I like Metallo.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. What's your thoughts on My Adventure with Superman?
Well, we're introducing my sister, so that's really cool. And probably introduce me like next season, but I really think that Alex becoming Lex was a very really cool thing. I mean that's my fault. So the first season, that's what I thought was gonna happen, but he can become bald some way somehow.
Hey, this is Tyler. My shameless plug. I'm asking people to join and subscribe to my YouTube page, my personal YouTube page, as I'm working on expanding it and getting some information out there of projects and things that I'm working on. You can find the links below. Or search on YouTube for Jonathan Tyler Patrick. I'm trying to get my own URL. I don't think it works yet with Jonathan Tyler Patrick. So just, I asked if anyone out there could just help me out, right? Thank you.